Have you had a person in your life who speaks straight out of their butt crack? Have you ever had somebody in your life who just talks like they know, but they really don't know? They say opinions as facts. Um, they are confident, which is beautiful, but overly confident. If you have, and that person has caused you emotional distress, this video is for you. Firstly, I'd like to say happy Mardi Gras. Did I say that right? I've never, celebrated Mardi Gras. I don't even know what the core is, but it looks fun. So if you are out there celebrating Mardi Gras, drop down in the comments what it's about and what you and your family do culture wise. I think that is, please do not attack me, but is it Louisiana? No, 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 no. It's in Princess and the Frog. I've watched that movie once, but happy Mardi Gras to y'all. And back to the question, just people who approach the world in 100% and complete arrogance. I don't know if in Sam of the Bible it says they are fools, but when you see the Bible reflected in real life and you're like, yeah, I mean, Proverbs, yeah, Proverbs would have called you a fool. I'm not going to because, I got God on my side, He's watching me, and, that's not a good character to walk in as a Christian, but if Proverbs was written today, your name would be in there. That's a Christian insult. But, yeah, let me tell y'all a story time about this and see if y'all can relate. I had this person in my life, and this was around the time that I was really getting proficient in financial intelligence. I'd like to say that I'm pretty financially intelligent now, but yeah, I thought I know the basics. I'm good. Like for your 20s, I think I'm balanced in what I'm doing. And we were having a discussion one day, and we're talking about like this one definition with what this is and what the government does in sequence to that, Y'all probably don't know, but yeah. And this person was so head over heels that no, this means this. This means this. No, 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 no. Like they wanted me to be wrong so bad, but I just watched a YouTube video on it last week. But hey, arguing is a sin. So I can't do that. I'm not a sinner, I don't live that lifestyle. So if you want to argue, you go argue. So yeah, I'm saying, you know what? Hey, if you think that is your reality. That is your perspective. Just leave it at that. Um, and what really made me think about this was I was, just doing my daily do on the days, and that one definition came back up, and it was just this teenager talking about when they were an adult and they realized exactly what that definition was, and they thought it was sweeter, and they thought the government was just giving it out. But no, that is incorrect. The government likes us, but it doesn't like us like that. And I was like, yeah, and that made me think of that situation, because how can you not know and sit here and argue with me to the ground that you are correct? What? That makes, when you're just, when people have, from the corner of your ear you hear like the most ridiculous conversation, and like you visualize a question mark at the top of your head. That's exactly how that makes you feel. That makes me feel, cuz it's like, what? My brain can't even process that. My brain cannot process ignorance. It cannot process arrogance. Like, why? That's such a waste of words. It's a waste of energy because it's a waste of reality because you don't even know. You don't even know. You have no idea. And me who has some idea, you're just like, no, you're wrong. Straight face. Straight face. What? I was like, what can I do in this situation other than walk away? I don't understand it. So if you're arrogant, if you're ignorant in the comments, I'm not here to judge. I just don't understand it. Leave a comment what your reality in your daily life is like. To be like, yeah, I wake up. I don't I don't even know this subject, but I just go up to people and I talk about it. I talk about it because it's fun. I talk about it because it makes me giggle. There was a funny. I'm just rambling at this point, but there was a funny moment that I thought about. My videos are gonna be a lot more structured after this, but let's just relate. Let's relate for a second. But there's this one moment where I think I was in high school. I'm just telling you my business, but I was in high school, and this girl, she was with her friend, right? And she was like, oh, I don't know how it went. Anyways, actually, I do know how it went. Yeah, she was with her friend, and she was like, no, I don't know how it went. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm not trying to make this video too long. Just give me a second. She just said something at the like a lower tone, and then her friend thought she said something else, and she just started agreeing. I don't know. I don't think but all I know is that that was like a core memory. Like that was probably like top 10, one of the funniest things. I always say like literally anything that makes me laugh a little bit too hard is one of the funniest things. But what made me laugh yesterday is not gonna make me laugh today as hard. So it has to like up its scale and be funnier. So it probably is the funniest thing that I've ever laughed at in my life. So yeah. How's y'all stay going? You having a good day? Hope you're still walking in your narrow path. It gets hard, but we gotta do what we gotta do. The blessings are 10 times better to walk this path, man. God is powerful. You never know. You might walk around, you see a Corvette for sale, you've been needing a car, and then you call the number, you're thinking about taking a loan for it, and then the guy on the phone is like, hey, this is the Corvette owner, I'm actually thinking about giving it away for $30 to somebody who actually needs it. And you're like, oh, the blood still works. If you're like still watching this video, props to you, dude. Props to you. Did you celebrate Mardi Gras? Are you arrogant? Are you ignorant? Do you love God? Have you ever been emotionally distressed by somebody arrogant and ignorant? Okay, let's switch gears to a motivational speech. You know that thing that you're dying to do? Yes, that. That thing that you're dying to do. You can do it. You've always been able to do it. You just need to. Now's the time. No one's coming to save you. Remember that. Nobody in this world is coming to save you. I remember when I made another video. People might watch this because I remember when I made a video and I was just making a bunch of analogies about I think it was cats and lions. That was my analogy era. Cats, lions, this and that, and it was just, and then I was barely getting 10 views a video, and the person commented and they were like, yeah, I'm a I'm a cat in this world of lions. I was like, ah, this is literally my face. I was like, ah, y'all actually listening to me? Oh my gosh. But yeah, okay, that's it, guys. Bye.